11 January 1982, Mumbai. Like every other morning, the city was alive. Local trains screamed across the tracks. Crowds flooded the stations. Office workers rushed through the streets with the same routine chaos that defined Mumbai. Everything looked normal. But by the afternoon, the rhythm of the city suddenly stopped. A shocking piece of news spread across Mumbai like wildfire. In Wadala, police had shot down one of the most dangerous gangsters of the city in broad daylight. That gangster was Mania Surve. And his death was not just the end of a criminal, it was the beginning of Mumbai's encounter era. This story is more shocking than any Bollywood crime film. So make sure you watch this video till the end, because the final twist in Mania Surve's story completely changed the history of Mumbai's underworld. A criminal unlike any other. Mania Surve was not a typical street thug. He was educated, intelligent, fluent in English. A college graduate who once had the potential to become a respectable man. But fate and the system pushed him onto a road from which there was no return. Years of imprisonment, police brutality, betrayal, all of it transformed a bright young man into a gangster who would one day challenge the entire Mumbai underworld. Soon whispers spread through the streets of Mumbai. A new player had entered the underworld. A man who didn't just use guns, he used strategy. Even the police struggled to outsmart him. And eventually, he even dared to challenge a rising name in the underworld, Dawood Ibrahim. The boy who could have lived a different life. Mania Surve's real name was Manohar Arjun Surve. He was born in 1944 in Ratnagiri district of Maharashtra. When he was still a child, his mother remarried. Soon, the family moved to Mumbai in search of a better life. They began living in a small chawl near Elphinstone Road. Life was difficult. His stepfather worked in a textile mill. Money was always short. While young Mania focused on studies, his elder stepbrother Bhargav Surve chose a different path. Crime, small fights, extortion, street violence. Soon Bhargav became feared in the Dadar area. People began calling him Bhargav Dada. But Mania was different. He was brilliant in studies. He completed school with excellent marks and later took admission in Kirti College, Dadar. Smart dressing, confident personality, fluent English. Teachers and classmates saw him as a bright young man with a promising future. He graduated with 78% marks, a big achievement for a boy from a poor family. If life had continued this way, Manohar Surve might have lived a peaceful life. But destiny had already written something else. The beginning of the fall. Every time Bhargav committed a crime, he disappeared. And the police would arrest Mania instead. He was beaten in police stations for crimes he never committed. Slowly, anger began to grow inside him. Anger against the police. Anger against the system. Then in 1969, everything changed. Bhargav and his friends brutally killed a businessman named Dandekar. But when the police arrested suspects, they also arrested 25-year-old Manohar Surve. And shockingly, the court sentenced him to life imprisonment. That day, Manohar Surve began turning into Mania Surve, the prison that created a gangster inside. Yerwada Central Jail, something changed. The educated young man stopped learning from books. Now he began learning from criminals. He met dangerous gangsters including Sheikh Munir, who would later become his closest ally. But prison also filled him with rage. He believed the system had already labeled him a criminal. So he decided, if the world saw him as a criminal, he would become the most powerful criminal they had ever seen. The Great Escape. By 1979, Manya had spent 9 years in prison. But he still had 5 years left. He didn't plan to wait. He started a hunger strike in Ratnagiri jail, claiming poor facilities. His health deteriorated rapidly. He lost nearly 20 kilograms. Fearing he might die in jail, authorities transferred him to a hospital. That was exactly what he wanted. On the night of 24th November 1979, his friends arrived at the hospital. They threw chili powder into the eyes of the guards. And Manya Surve escaped. The entire state of Maharashtra was shocked. An educated criminal had just pulled off a jailbreak straight out of a movie. The rise of a new underworld player. At that time, Mumbai's underworld was ruled by 3 giants: Haji Mastan Valdarajan Mudaliar, Karim Lala. Manya tried to join their gangs, but all 3 rejected him. That rejection filled him with anger. So he made a decision. He would create his own gang. And one day, those same dons would be forced to respect him. With Sheikh Munir and a few loyal men, Manya started building his network. He organized his gang with strict discipline. Every robbery was planned with precision. Police movements were studied. Escape routes were mapped. He even took inspiration from crime novels by James Hadley Chase. Soon, robberies worth lakhs began happening across Mumbai. Banks, cash vans, businessmen. The media gave him a new title, the Educated Don. The war with Dawood Ibrahim. Around the same time, another ambitious gangster was rising, Dawood Ibrahim. Both were young, both were intelligent, but their visions were different. Dawood wanted to build a global criminal empire. Manya wanted to dominate the streets of Mumbai. Soon, the underworld split into factions. And in February 1981, the rivalry reached a deadly turning point. Manya Surve, along with Pathan gang members, assassinated Sabir Ibrahim, Dawood's elder brother. It was a direct challenge to Dawood, and Dawood swore revenge. But Dawood knew one thing. Manya Surve was extremely dangerous. Killing him directly could start a war. So he chose a different path. He secretly began feeding information to the Mumbai police. Meanwhile, police were under huge pressure to catch Manya. Finally, on January 11, 1982, they received a tip. Manya was coming to meet his girlfriend Vidya near Ambedkar College in Wadala. The police set up a trap. Officers dressed as students, senior inspectors disguised as professors, guns hidden inside books. 18 officers waited silently. Then a taxi stopped. Manya Surve stepped out. He sensed something was wrong. He tried to pull out his revolver. But before he could react, police opened fire. 5 bullets struck his chest. 1 hit his shoulder. He was rushed to hospital, but Manya Surve died on the way. The encounter that changed Mumbai. His death shocked the entire city. The police claimed it was self-defense, but many believed it was a planned encounter. Regardless of the truth, that day marked the birth of Mumbai's encounter culture. From 1982 to 2004, Mumbai police killed over 600 gangsters in encounters. But history also holds a bitter irony. While many gangs were eliminated, Dawood Ibrahim grew stronger. and eventually became the most powerful Don in India. A legacy that still lives. Even after his death, Manya Surve became a legend. Books, articles, and films were made about him. The famous character Vijay Dinanath Chauhan from Agnipath was partly inspired by him. And in 2013, the film Shootout at Wadala told his story again. One dialogue from the film perfectly captured his life. System ne mujhe banaya. The system made me. But in the end, crime always has the same ending. Power, money, fear, all of it disappears. And the price is always the same, your life. The story of Manya Surve ended in 1982. But the war of the Mumbai underworld had only just begun. If you want to know the stories of Dawood Ibrahim, Haji Mastan, and Arun Gowli, make sure you subscribe to the channel and watch the next video in this series. Subscribe now, because the next story might be even more shocking than this one.